The Power of Tiny Habits. 8 Japanese Practices that Transform Your Life. Have you ever wondered why Japan consistently ranks among the countries with the longest life expectancy, the cleanest cities, and a culture that feels calm, focused, and intentional? It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's habits. Not massive, life-altering routines, but tiny, almost invisible habits that quietly shape daily life. The kind you might overlook because they seem too small to matter. And yet, that's exactly why they work. These habits don't promise overnight transformation. Instead, they create deep, lasting change, the kind that compounds over years into a life that feels purposeful, balanced, and fulfilling. Let's explore 8 of these powerful ideas. Kaizen means continuous improvement, but not in the way most people think. It's not about dramatic reinvention. It's about making improvements so small they feel almost effortless. One push-up instead of an hour workout, one page instead of a full chapter, one small tweak instead of a total overhaul. The brilliance of this approach is that it removes resistance. You don't need motivation, you just need to start. And once you do, momentum takes over. Over time, these tiny actions compound. What feels insignificant today becomes transformative tomorrow. Ikigai is the reason you wake up in the morning. Not your job, not your obligations, but the thing that gives your life meaning. It sits at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. But here's the important part. It doesn't have to be grand. It can be gardening, teaching, creating, helping others. What matters is that it feels meaningful to you. When you have a reason to wake up, your life gains direction, and your energy, health, and longevity often follow. This simple habit might be one of the most powerful for long-term health. Harahachi-bu means eating until you're 80% full. Why? Because your brain takes about 20 minutes to realize you've had enough. By the time you feel full, you've already overeaten. Stopping slightly early prevents overeating, supports healthy weight, and reduces strain on your body. It's not about restriction, it's about awareness. Slow down. Pause mid-meal. Ask yourself if you actually need more. That small moment of mindfulness can change your health over time. Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, is simply spending time in nature. There are no goals, no distractions, just being present. Science shows that time in nature lowers stress hormones, reduces blood pressure, boosts immunity, and improves mood. You don't need a forest, honestly. A park, a quiet street, or any green space will do. The key is presence, walking slowly, noticing sounds, breathing deeply. In a world that constantly demands attention, this habit restores it. Wabi-sabi is the acceptance of imperfection. It reminds us that nothing is flawless, nothing lasts forever, and nothing is ever truly complete. Instead of chasing perfection, it invites you to appreciate things as they are. A crack becomes character, a wrinkle becomes a story, a mistake becomes growth. This mindset is freeing. You stop comparing, stop chasing impossible standards, and you start appreciating the present. Gammon is the ability to endure difficulty with dignity. It's not about suppressing emotions, it's about not letting hardship control you. You know, it kind of sounds like, this is hard, but I can handle it. In a world where people often broadcast every struggle, gammon is a quieter kind of strength. It builds resilience, self-control, and inner stability. You don't need an audience to be strong. Omoyari is the habit of considering others. It's anticipating needs, acting with kindness, and understanding how your behavior affects those around you. Some small examples might be speaking softly in shared spaces, cleaning up after yourself, or being mindful of others' comfort. These actions seem minor, but they create trust, reduce stress, and strengthen communities. And interestingly, they also make you feel better, more connected, less self-focused, and more fulfilled. Kintsugi is the art of repairing broken objects with gold. Instead of hiding cracks, they're highlighted, making the object more beautiful than before. It's a powerful metaphor. You will break, you will struggle, you will fail, but those experiences don't diminish you. They shape you. Your scars are not flaws. They are part of your story. And when you rebuild yourself, you don't return to who you were. You become something stronger. These 8 habits are not quick fixes, they're principles. You don't need to adopt all of them at once. Start with one, make it small, let it stick, because transformation doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing small things, consistently, quietly, and intentionally. And over time, those tiny habits create a life that feels calmer, more purposeful, and deeply fulfilling. Not because it's perfect, but because it's built with intention.